My name is Marie Nicely, and I am currently the Volunteer Services Director at Lakeway CASA. But I started out as a volunteer in 2004, and then took a part-time position as a program director. And that's when I met Elena and her siblings. We were appointed to the case after her mother had gotten out of prison and wanted to regain custody of them, and they were with a family friend at the time. So I remember there was a lot of accusations between the two ladies, and the judge appointed us to kind of figure out what was actually true and what was going on. So I can remember the first time I met her, actually. I went into the home, and there were a total of 10 kids in the home, and Elena and the caregiver's son were the oldest of all those kids. So it was very chaotic, and I remember the little children, they wanted a lot of attentions. They were all over me. But Elena, she was sweeping the floor, and I can remember her just kind of being off to the side and would glare over. So I knew, I was like, oh, it's going to take me a while to build a relationship with her. But I just kept coming back. I'd always felt like there was something not right in that home. But the kids, they just wouldn't talk about it really. So I had to establish that relationship. And I think after just going and meeting with them and playing with them, I didn't go in and interview them like the Department of Children's Services may. I just tried to build that relationship. And I went to see her at school because I felt like she was hesitant to talk to me at the home. And when I did, she just spilled her heart out about what was going on. And she was tired. She was done. And I think she had been very used to DCS coming in and interviewing them, but they didn't know them. So they were not going to tell their deepest, darkest secrets. But I had built enough of that relationship where she was able to share that with me. And I remember at the time I was actually 9 months pregnant, and I had told my boss at the time, I was like, I cannot have this baby till I make sure these kids are out of this situation. And she actually came into DCS custody, and I had my baby 2 days later. So I definitely worried about them a lot. They did have a very chaotic upbringing. There was still a lot of family dynamics that were difficult even after they came into state's custody. They moved foster homes a lot. So I can remember, going to all the different places to see them. It was difficult to see them go through that. They were eventually all separated, which I had a really hard time with. But, now that I look back on it, I think that was best for the three of them individually. But I just wanted them to know that I cared about them, and I cared about what happened to them. And that was, really important to me.